Hello, my loves. Welcome back. Welcome if you're new. I had my cards a bit weird there. Anyway, let's get into your reading. We're going to do the person on your mind today. So let's see what's going on with the person that is on your mind. Let's have a look at that. I've got to run this morning, hence why I'm looking like this. I've got Edinburgh after. I'm so excited. So let's see what's going on with the person that's on your mind. In their head, overthinking, stressed, overanalyzing, spiritual hater, same shit, different day, and fishing for comments. So I do feel like for some of them, they are in a bit of a low state. The person that's on your mind, I do feel like they are maybe struggling to get out of the same shit, different day, basically. I do feel like for them, with the spiritual hater coming out, this might be hating on you. And your faith or your spiritual path. I do feel like they are overthinking things, though. They're well up in their head. This could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I feel like they've done some stuff, and the thing is, they keep perpetuating it themselves. They're not helping themselves by keep doing the same shit, different day, basically. You know, this is their own doing, and I feel like there's some accountability that needs to be had. And I feel like for some of you, like hit on you, I feel like for some of you, like you're so spirit. I feel like for some of you, you do spiritual work here. For some of you, or if you don't, you have faith, like you have a spirituality, you have maybe religion here. There's something that you have here, and they don't like it when it comes to your spiritualism, whether that's like religion, whatever that is, they don't like it. I feel like there's a lot of concepts which they do not understand either. So let's see, why is the in their head here? For the person that's on your mind, why is the in their head here? We have the Three of Swords, Page of Wands, the Ace of Cups. I feel like this person's in heartbreak here, and I feel like they're getting forced in. I feel like they've got a cup of love, right? But the thing is, they're coming in as a page. They explore. I feel like for some of them, they've been exploring love elsewhere. Maybe with somebody else here, with the Two of Cups. It hasn't worked out too well for them. I do feel like there was a third party situation here. I feel like they're now regretting going maybe to this person. There is some regrets there. I feel like for some of them, they thought that they'd be all right over there with the third party, basically, because I feel like they got excited when they got this new love situation that came into their life, but now they've been left in heartbreak. I feel like they've split up here with the third party. You know, they're going through a grieving process, and I feel like they're getting forced now into this self-love, quite honestly, with the Ace of Cups. I feel like this is for them to free themselves from their own patterns, their own behaviours. Like, I feel like they're reaping some karma here, I'm not going to lie. So, as much as it was exciting at the start and they went as a page like, oh yeah, bye, see you later, and like they're all happy to do that, I feel like they're sort of reaping what they've sowed, basically. So let's see why the spiritual hater is here for the person that's on your mind. Why is the spiritual hater here? We have the Five of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. I feel like for you, you stand in your power with the Queen of Wands. It's like you've been gaining confidence. You know, you've been courageous. You've been bigging yourself up. I feel like you've come a long way from where you were. And with the Queen of Wands, like, this is you. Like, you're going for the things that you want. You're focused. You're determined. You've had you've been grown a lot here, and you've got your own intuition on your side. Like you've become a little bit like you stand in your power, and I feel like this person feels this, and this is where it's that yin and yang for some of you, and I feel like they're starting to regret their decisions with the Five of Cups coming out. They're starting to regret, like, oh shit, I've made the wrong decision, and I feel like they made this decision based on something that wasn't even. I feel like they've rushed into it. They thought they were having victory over there. You see what I mean? Like they thought they were having it. Again, I'm feeling a lot of Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy with this, and I feel like they're not seeing the beautiful building that's across there. I feel like for some of them, they're refusing to cross the emotions. They're refusing to feel it. Look at this. You've got the Two of Pentacles, right? But you see all the emotions in the background. The water is emotions, and it's in the back. They'd rather go and like do their life stuff, but they're pushing away the emotions to do with that. And I feel like for some of them, they didn't even think they'd have any emotions to do with you, but they do, and it's coming to light. And I feel like for some of them, they've got, a lot of responsibilities. So whether that be work, girlfriends, boyfriends, children, whatever that is, life stuff basically. Your pentacles, your life stuff, your earthly plane stuff, the car, whatever, right? Million, billion things they've got to do, whatever responsibilities. They've got all those, but skipping the emotions. And they think they're moving forward victoriously by avoiding it. But the thing is, by avoiding it, they're perpetuating the same shit, different days. Basically. By avoiding it. And look, they're in heartbreak. They're in heartbreak. So let's see why the same shit, different day is here. Let's see why that's here for the person that's on your mind. We have here the Page of Pentacles. Look at that. Still the same. Still the same. Eight of Swords. Ten of Pentacles. And the Knight of Swords. So I do feel like they rush into things with the Knight of Swords. I feel like they rush into things without thinking with the Knight of Swords. So yeah, I do feel like they think fast and don't think about it properly. Like, do it now, think later sort of thing. And I feel like for some of them, they try to avoid the negative thinking. Then I feel like they have a lot of negative thinking as well. They're trapped in their mind over these negative thoughts here about how to get their Ten of Pentacles, how to get their house, car, picket fence, their dream life, basically, their material life. I feel like for some of them, they're very material orientated. They like the thought of having the house, the car, the picket fence, which is not a bad thing. It's not bad to have material things. But I feel like this person here with the Page of Pentacles, they're still coming in as a page. A page is childlike, it's immature. And I feel like because you got page of wands on here, and you've got the Page of Pentacles, so I feel like this person, like, they're coming in really immature anyway, and I feel like they go to people, offer them little. They're not offering the people that they're with enough, and this is where they're getting the heartbreak, because I feel like for some of them, they went to the third party thinking it was going to be better, but they were still offering that small little pentacle, the same as what they were offering everybody else. I feel like it's a show when they say, I feel like for some of them, I am picking up that they offer you the world sort of thing. So they'll say, oh yeah, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to have the house, the car, the picket fence, we're going to move to Spain, we're going to have a nice life, we're going to have our own farm, we're going to have whatever that is, right? I'm just making shit up, to be honest with you. They promise you the world, but they don't deliver, basically. And it just becomes a totally different story. And I feel like for them, it's because they don't know themselves, and that's the truth. I feel like for some of them, they don't know what they want, really, other than material things, which, to be fair, it's not going to get them very far. I feel like for some of them, they don't really know who they are. They don't know what they want out of life. They don't have a clear plan of where they want to be in 5 years, never mind 5 minutes ago. I feel like for some of them, they don't have like a plan ahead. They don't have, you don't necessarily have to have a plan. Do you know what I mean? But I feel like for some of them, like they don't see their own future. They live in the now moment, which is good. Like it's not a bad thing to live in the now moment. But I feel like for some of them, the they think that they're living freely, but they're actually hurting people in the process or something. There's something about hurting the people in the process, and they hurt themselves too, though. They hurt themselves by doing what they're doing. And this is where they need, I feel like for some of them, they're getting the push and the shove to really go into this self-love, you know, because they do miss you. They are grieving you, and I feel like they have a loss in their own life that they're dealing with. And again, they push the emotions away. Instead of dealing with the emotions, they just stuff it down. And the thing is, they're hurting themselves by stuffing it down. They're hurting themselves. You can't tell people this, though. You know what I mean? Like, they've got to figure that out on their own. And it's not your job to do that. So, let's see what's going on for you guys. What's going on for you guys? And then I want to go into your future. And then potential future. And then I'll get you some advice. So, let's see. Oh, and I'll get you some romance angels as well. Let's see what's going on for you. We have the Chariot. Beautiful. The Four of Coins. The Knight of Blades. And the Strength. So I do feel like for you, you are trying to move away from this person. I feel like for some of you, you're struggling to let this person go completely. I feel like for some of you, you may be worried about money as well. As much as you're trying to move away from this person, I feel like for some of you, you want to react as well. I feel like for some of you, you're having the real strength to keep away from this person. Because I feel like there is a bond there. There is an attachment. There's a massive attachment. And this is maybe your problem of letting this person go. But you don't have to let them go. It's just to let things be. But also go and live your life. So let's see why the Chariot's here. You can think about this person all you like. In fact, bloody do it. The more that you do it, you're going to get this. You've got the Sun. So yeah, I do feel like for you, you're going through a time of transformation. You're going through a time of like rest, healing. You know, I feel like for some of you, I've just seen a pigeon there. You might be waiting on a message for some of you. Don't wait on that message. I just heard that. Don't wait on the message. Let's see why the Four of Coins is here for you. We have the Devil. Yeah, I feel like this is the attachment that's coming through. And the Page of Wands. This is the attachment and the Nine of Cups. I feel like you want to be with this person. It is your dream come true. It's what you want. But the thing is, it's like you're being asked to go and explore with the Page of Wands. Like, look at it as a page. It's all right. Like, this other person got the Page of Wands as well when he went to go out exploring. I feel like you need to go out and explore a little bit here too. Like, go and cross the emotions across the water. Look, cross the water there. Cross the water. This guy jumping over the water to go and explore, like, he's fearless. That's what children are like when they're going to explore new places. They're fearless. They're like, wow, childlike wonderment, that sort of thing. You know? I feel like for you, like, you do need to get yourself out there. Start making moves to get yourself out there even more. Because I feel like for some of you, you are stuck in this. You're stuck in the attachment, the devil. You know, you may even be borderline addicted to this person. I fucking know. I know. But the thing is, like, by holding on to this person so tightly, it puts them off. It gives them the ick. They'll feel that energetically and be like, oh, no. So when you put yourself as a priority, start doing stuff for you, like, watch how people return. They do. When you put yourself as a priority, they feel that. And I feel like for you, they're not bothered. I feel like for some of them, they're not bothered about, you know, what you're doing, basically. They're going off living their life. So why aren't you living yours? Why aren't you living yours? I feel like this is what you need to have the strength to come away from this. So let's see why the Knight of Blades is here. Let's see why is the Knight of Blades here. Yes, do the inner work. Yes, go and explore life. Like, you don't even have to go out dating. For some of you, you might just want to stay on your own and go and do some things for yourself. Go and do that. Go and do that, please. I recommend it. It's better than staying still and just sitting. and crying all the time. And I know, because I used to be that person. Let's see why the Knight of Blades is here. Life's out there. We have the world. Look at that. Beautiful. I love to see that. We have the Three of Wands. Knight of Cups, yeah. I feel like for some of you, you do want a relationship with somebody here, but I feel like for some of you, you're avoiding this person as well. There might be things that you've put on the back burner that needs to be looked at, some things that you've maybe avoided here for some time. I feel like for some of you, you've avoided certain things in your life that needs to be addressed. I feel like you are moving away from this person. You are starting a brand new beginning here, possibly in love and dating here for some of you, because you have the Knight of Cups with the Three of Wands and the World. So I do feel like for some of you, this is hanging around with friends, collaborating with people. With the World card, look at this. Look at this. They're sort of a brand new world between them. You know, a beautiful new world there. And I feel like that's what you want to start. You want to move away from this. You want to move away from maybe the people here, the situation. And I feel like for some of you, you're looking at this person like, oh my goodness, no. I feel like for some of them, you're discovering how, like, maybe they were a little bit like Prince Charming. Do you know what I mean? Very charming, very lovely. And I feel like you still look at them that way. It's okay to look at them that way if you want to. I feel like you're going to still look at them and watch them in some sort of capacity, but there's also a case of you don't want that back either. So there is some heartbreak still to I feel like there is still heartbreak and grieving to do here, my loves, but you're going to be okay. You know, the more that you put yourself as a priority, you will start to feel better, trust me. So let's get you some angel cards, my love. We have here soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. There may be even somebody new here on the scene. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energies. So I do feel like there is somebody that's in your past that you need to let go of, that you are attached to allow this new love to come in, because there is new love there when you move away from this person. You deserve love. And I feel like for some of you, you need to know that you deserve love because you are lovable. And love yourself first came out too. And this is loving yourself even more than the person that's here. You know, I feel like for you, it's understanding that you do deserve love, because some of you have been trapped in this for some time, maybe years for some of you. You know, I feel like this person really did a number on you, basically, more than probably once. I'm feeling for some of you. It's really hurt you, and you deserve better. You deserve better. You have here Mercury, open communication, get a weight off your chest, speak up with love and be heard. That's what slipped out, so I'm going to take it because it's obviously important. I did feel a message coming through. So it could be that this person's going to try and return, but it's not to react, it's to respond. We'll see. So open all levels of communication now. Important messages, information and insights are being shared. You may hear from an old friend or family member, or have an opportunity to finally understand a loved one you have not had an easy time with. You may be able to clarify situations where you feel you weren't heard properly or you were misunderstood. Get things off your chest in a loving way so that you can clear all the roads to love in your life. Listen to communication is a two-way street. Mercury is here to allow you to hear clearly and be heard. So I do feel like for you, it's expressing how you feel. If this person comes back, express to them how that made you feel when they left. Express yourself freely, because I feel like for some of you, you're scared to express yourself. And the thing is, people can come back differently, right? They can change, but if they're not coming back and they've not made any, I feel like for some of them, they perpetuate the same stuff and they're going to offer you a little again. And the thing is, I feel like for you, it's standing your power and saying like, well, this is how you made me feel, and this is the way that you made me feel, and this is how I feel about the situation. You know, and I would like to put this to bed, maybe, whatever that is to you. But this is the way I felt about it. And how do you feel about this now? Because I feel like for some of them, like they did go off with somebody else, and it was quite hurtful. It's fucking horrible, quite honestly. You don't deserve that. Some of you might not even want to forgive this person, which is absolutely fine. You do not have to. You know, you don't even have to. I feel like for some of you, you won't even answer this person, quite honestly, when they do decide to come back. But, you know, I feel like for some of you, a lot of you will be moving on from this person. You know, you are releasing this person. This is what's going to make them come back. So yes, I'm going to leave this here. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have the most beautiful weekend. I'll be back on Monday. Yes, I hope you have the most beautiful day. I love yous a lot. Love yous. Bye, bye, bye.